Aye, we give you the facts. It's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
Greetings viewers and subscribers. In today's journey, we are going to be starting at Middle Quarters in the parish of St. Elizabeth. Because of its rich soil, its ideal climate, and the ability to produce large quantities of various crops, the parish of St. Elizabeth, it has the reputation of being the breadbasket parish of Jamaica. St. Elizabeth, Jamaica's third largest parish, is an essential part of the nation's food system, being able to add hundreds of thousands of tons of domestic food crops to the national domestic output. The parish of St. Elizabeth, it continues to account for the largest share of land under cultivation, and the parish is able to help contribute significantly to the food security of Jamaica. Food production is mostly done on a large scale, including grown provisions, root crops, fruits, vegetables, peas, corn, sugarcane, pimento, and ginger. There are also the rearing of cattle, fish farming, and the production of rum. Now, over the next few days, I will be telling you some more about the parish of St. Elizabeth, including Middle Quarters, where we are now. Continue to sit back, continue to relax, and continue to enjoy this journey on way to the parish of Manchester with me. So, we released this video last night, and there were some mistakes in it. As soon as we found out what the mistakes were, we immediately withdrew the video and deleted it. We have also gotten a lot more information about a guy who was killed by the police on Monday in the parish of St. Elizabeth. Stand by for that, plus a lot more stories. Listen to this now. Mothers, fathers, guardians, teachers, uncles, aunts, please me I beg you now. Talk to the young ones. And we're talking about both males and females. There is a serial rapist on the loose. He's driving a black vehicle and he's operating in the parish of Westmoreland, as far as I know. But remember that he's driving, so it's likely that he will go to other parishes. This serial rapist, he's targeting females as young as 11 years old. Up to yesterday afternoon, Wednesday, October 12th, 2022, this dirty jankro struck. A young girl, she was leaving school, and this serial rapist, he forced her into the black vehicle that he was driving. The nasty, dirty jankro. He drove onto the Hendon Mall in Savannah Lamar, where he threatened this young girl that if she make any noise, he might go kill her. This piece of nastiness. He then proceeded to have his way with this young girl. This young girl, she was only 12 years old. Can you imagine? Now, all the while, you hear me saying that I will not be promoting jungle justice on this channel, but trust me when I tell you, in this case, I wish this dirty jankro was caught in the act. Remember me tell you, parents, guardians, talk to the young ones. Tell them to try and walk in groups if they have to walk home from school. Tell them, don't stop and talk to strangers. Tell them, don't take drive from anyone unless you, the parents, knew about it first and you had advised them. Can you imagine what this 12-year-old is going through right now? Can you also imagine what the parents of this child are going through right now? Sad indeed. Now, in this incident, this one took place yesterday afternoon, Wednesday, October 12th, 2022, about some minutes after 1 o'clock. It took place along the Roundhill Main Road in the parish of Hanover. So, this is what we are learning. A man, his name is Walter George Coke. He was 25 years old and he lived at a place named Johnsontown in Lucy in the parish of Hanover. Now, as a youngster, it's a lot of places I used to live in. Johnsontown, also known as JT, is one of them. I used to live at Johnsontown. Barleyan people, big up on yourself. Big up on Johnsontown people. Big up on yourself. Yeah man, there was a popular sound system from the area named Black Spider. As a youngster, I used to go places with Black Spider. One of these days, I'm gonna tell you some more about my journey. Remember me tell you. So, like I was saying, Walter George Coke. He is 27 years old and he's from Johnsontown in the parish of Hanover. He was riding that purple high rev motorcycle on your screen. He was traveling from Montego Bay towards Hopewell direction. We are told that on going around the corner, Walter, he overtook a line of traffic. As a result, he collided into the front right wheel of that Nissan, is it Lacio or Latio? But that Nissan motorcar that was coming in the opposite direction. As a result of the impact, Walter was thrown from the motorcycle into the path of a GMC truck that was traveling behind the Nissan. The truck ended up running over Walter. And that was it for him. He was picked up by the ambulance that was quick on the scene. And he was transported to the Cornwall Regional Hospital where he was admitted in a serious condition. But Walter, he died shortly after whilst being treated. Now, boy, may I tell you, I don't know where Walter was hurrying to. Condolences to the family and friends of this young man. Now, we carried a story on Saturday, October 8, 2022, and we told you that the Westmoreland police, they seized those two guns on your screen. One of them is a homemade shotgun and the other one is a .38 revolver. They were seized at a premises at Little Bay in the parish of Westmoreland. We also told you that the police, they are taking a man and a woman into police custody. And we told you that if and when any of them are charged, we would be updating this story. Well, what we are learning is that the man, he was formally charged by the police. His name is Wayne Young, but he's popularly known as Toby. Toby is said to be in his mid-50s and he's a fisherman as also a security guard. He's living at Little Bay in the Little London police area in the parish of Westmoreland. So, Toby, he has been charged for 2 counts of illegal possession of firearm and he will be going to the courts shortly to face the judge. In this next story, we received this WhatsApp message yesterday morning. It's on your screen. It says, "Good morning, Popeye. I am living in the Withorn area. It's too much for us, the citizens. The killing and now robberies. Would you believe that at 9:30 p.m. last night, masked men entered a shop and robbed it and they fired 4 gunshots. Luckily, no one didn't get hurt. Popeye, please put it on the air. Withorn police need help. One service vehicle cannot cover the whole area. We need the soldiers to patrol on foot. Look at the amount of killing that is taking place in Withorn and nothing. Some of them, you don't even hear breeze blow about them. I am a business person and Popeye, may I tell you the truth? Me afraid of puss. Trust me. We need more service vehicle and we need some soldiers in the area. Permanent. Please, Popeye, send a message to somebody. We're tired of wagwan. It's too much. Listening forward to hear you talk about this topic. Please don't expose my number. God bless you. Keep on doing what you're doing. Thank you." Well, my subscriber who sent me this message, you said no one was hurt, but yes, listen to this. Someone was hurt. One of the bullets hit someone. So the incident that we are referring to, it took place Tuesday night. Tuesday, October 11th, 2022. It took place at a bar at Withorn in the parish of Westmoreland. So this is what we are learning about this incident. A group of persons were in the bar. They were having drinks. Among the group of persons was a man who is in his late 20s. This man is from the parish of Westmoreland. We are learning that two hoodlums entered the bar. Their face was masked and they were armed with guns. The hoodlums juked down the persons who were in the bar and ordered them to lie face down on the ground. They proceeded to rob them of cash and cellular phones. We are told that when the hoodlums were leaving the bar, they fired some shots. Listen to this now and listen carefully. The man who I told you about, who is in his late 20s, he knew that he was shot, but he thought it was just a graze. We are told that he and the other persons who were in the bar, they left and went home and they didn't bother to report it to the police. About minutes to 2 o'clock yesterday morning, Wednesday, October 12th, 2022, this man, he was at his home when he started feeling the effects of the bullet. His body started cramping up. He was rushed to the Savannah Lamar Hospital where it was realized that the bullet that hit him, it hit him in the left section of his back and it lodged in his hip. Can you imagine that? The man, he was treated and he was admitted in hospital. Now, if this man was just grazed and the bullet did not affect him the way it did, the police wouldn't know about this incident. And what persons need to know is that if incidents like these are not reported, the police cannot take any action. We are told that this man who was shot, he's gonna survive, but let's hope that there is no long-lasting effects. The mayhem. Now, this next incident, it took place yesterday evening. Wednesday, October 12th, 2022, about some minutes to 7 o'clock. It took place along the Linton Pen Main Road in the G-Hill area in the parish of Westmoreland. So, this is what we are learning. That man on your screen, his name is Kirk Wilson, but he was popularly known as Scrappy. Scrappy is 30 years old and he was a bike taxi operator. He usually ride a green high-rev motorcycle that he used to operate as a taxi. He lived at Peggyberry in the G-Hill area in the parish of Westmoreland. So, Scrappy, the bike taxi operator, he was chartered by a man known as Billy. Billy is said to be in his mid-40s and he's living in the G-Hill area also. We are learning that Billy, he chartered Scrappy to carry him to deliver some grabber in the Linton Pen area. So, let me ask you something. Do you know what grabber look like? You don't? Okay, look on your screen. That is what is called grabber. Grabber is a premium grade tobacco leaf that is often used as wrapper to roll grabber cigar. Grabber is very popular among weed smokers who use the leaf to roll their spliff, or like some people would call it, their joint. So, Scrappy, he was chartered by Billy to go and deliver some grabber at Linton Pen. On reaching Linton Pen, it seemed as if a hoodlum was waiting on both of them. We are told that they were attacked by this hoodlum who was armed with a gun. He opened a barrage of gunshots on Scrappy and Billy while they were still on the bike. Scrappy, who was hit, he lost control of the bike and both of them fell off the bike. The hoodlum, he continued firing at both of them. Billy, who was shot in both hands, he managed to run away in nearby bushes and made good his escape from his attacker. But Scrappy, he received gunshot wounds to his head and his upper body. And from all indication, Scrappy died on the spot. The hoodlum, he then made good his escape. Billy, he was transported to a nearby hospital where he was treated and admitted. We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, 8 9mm pen shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem. So let me ask you now something. Let me ask you now something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to do it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button. As also, hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we upload a new video, you will be the first to be notified. And you see on this channel, you never know. You never know what video we are coming with next. We don't only carry mayhem stories. So ensure that you stay tuned to this channel. We are trying to make a difference. We are growing. Grow with us. Keep on telling a friend to tell a friend. Now, in the final story for today, that guy on your screen, his name is Tajae Johnson. He was popularly known as Taj, and he was also known as Silver Baller. Taj was in his early 30s and he lived at Rocky Hill in Sheffield in the parish of Westmoreland. Taj was involved in the chopping game, and it is said that he made a lot of money from the chopping game. Like I said in the past, with this game, and don't get me wrong, scamming is no game. I'm just calling it a game because that's what most of the guys in it call it. So, like I was saying, Taj, he made a lot of money from scamming. But as we all know, this game, it has seen good friends turn the worst of enemies. There is no loyalty in this game because a guy will kill his friend or his so-called friend to get his client's number, or if they are of the view that the money was not shared right, or simply because of bad mind. Them see somebody else who was in the game before them buy a Markex or them buy a Vaxi. Them catch bad mind and they kill that person. Some of the guys who are in the game, them start to buy guns. At first, they were claiming that it was for protection. But then, we see exactly what happened. Those guns, they are used to kill their rivals or even their so-called friends. Like I said, Taj, he made a lot of money from scamming. He was also said to be the self-proclaimed Don for the area where he lived. Taj has been taken into police custody a few times, but because of lack of evidence, the cops had to let him go. Now, Taj, he used to be very good friends with, is it Lajwayne or Lawayne? But the surname is Bruce. He was popularly known as Tito, and Tito, he was 43 years old. Tito was a Canadian citizen, but he also lived at Dawes Lane in Sheffield in the parish of Westmoreland. On the afternoon of Sunday, March 24th, 2019, Tito, he was driving his Mercedes-Benz motorcar along the Namprel Road, main road, when Tito, he was attacked and shot by hoodlums. He died on the spot. Now, immediately after Tito died, some of his friends, they started blaming a guy known as Punga for his death. They were saying that someone had seen Punga in the area. 2 different attempts were made on Punga's life. It is said that these attempts were acts of reprisal. Punga, he was shot more than 10 times on the 2 occasions that the hoodlum went for him, but he still managed to survive. A man named Mr. Steve Wright, he was 57 years old. He lived at a house at Franz Avenue in Sheffield in the parish of Westmoreland. Steve Wright was Punga's uncle, and Punga lived at the same house where his uncle lived. It is said that Punga, he was released from hospital on the second time around, but he didn't bother to go back to his home. The hoodlums, them couldn't find Punga, so they went to Punga's house on Monday, March 29th, 2021, where they shot and killed Steve Wright, Punga's uncle. You know the saying? Can't catch Kwaku. Now, it is said that this killing, it was orchestrated or carried out by Taj. Taj was taken into police custody, but we already know how things go in Jamaica. No one came forward to give a statement, so the police, they had to release him from custody. That guy on your screen, his name is Courtney Semister, but he was popularly known as KlLLED. KlLLED was 36 years old and he lived in the same Sheffield area in the parish of Westmoreland. KlLLED was shot and killed by hoodlums in his black Toyota Crown motorcar on the early morning of Sunday, November 7th, 2021, about 3 o'clock in the same Sheffield area. It is said that his killing also was orchestrated or carried out by Taj. Numerous other killings and shootings were said to have either been orchestrated or carried out by Taj. But on Monday afternoon, October 10th, 2022, about some minutes after 5 o'clock, a team of police officers from the Black River Police Station, they were conducting an operation along the Luana Main Road in the parish of St. Elizabeth when they signaled a grey Toyota Axio motorcar to stop. It is said that the vehicle, it stopped and two males who were in the car, they jumped out with guns in hand. The two males, the police are claiming that they opened gunfire at them. The police took evasive action and returned the fire. Both the males in the car, they ran off into nearby bushes. Now, when the smoke was cleared, one of them, he was found lying in bushes. He was shot. The police, they are reporting that they found that man who was shot clutching an XDN 9mm pistol with a magazine affixed containing 9 rounds of 9mm cartridges. The police, they are also reporting that they found an empty magazine. That male who was shot, he is none other than Tajae Johnson, also known as Taj or Sivabala. From all indication, Taj died on the spot. Taj, like so many of these hoodlums who want to be the Don, like so many of these hoodlums who want to live the lavish lifestyle by any means necessary, he was playing the kill or be killed games. And Taj, he was justly rewarded with his kill or be killed prize. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Papa Newslink and PNL Vlog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them knock out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane, everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town man a pay blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder.